Happy New Year, everyone. Welcome to your 2016 Runescope with me. My name is Amanda. I just wanted to take a moment here at the beginning of the new year and thank all of you for liking, sharing, and subscribing my videos. I really do appreciate that. For those of you who have gotten a reading with me, a private session, thank you so much for choosing me to take a look at your future for you. And to my regulars, I want to give a special shout out. Thank you so much. It's such a pleasure to talk with you throughout every year, heading into my third year that I've been doing this. So if you like what you see, if you do like the videos here, please do subscribe. You can just click the button here in the video or below the video to do that, and then you will get an update whenever I do post a new video. It'll come to your inbox there on YouTube. I do the yearly overview, but then I also do monthly readings every month and get those posted about the last week of every month. So if you would like to get a notice when I upload a new video, definitely subscribe. I do appreciate that. I do also offer private sessions because these are general readings. What that means is that not all of these messages will apply specifically to you, but they will be for other people of your astrological sign. So I do recommend you watch the video for your rising sign as well, because that will also contain some messages for you, and it may clarify some things in your general sun sign reading. The only way to get a reading that is all about you, though, and where all of the messages are for you, is to schedule a private session with me. I do those on Skype only. But it's a very easy program. It's free to download. It's very easy to access. They are $65 for 30 minutes. And if you want to set up an appointment, you can contact me at runescopes4u@gmail.com. That's the number 4 and the letter U. You will also find the email here in the video or below the video. Just email me and we'll get that set up. January can be a great time to do that. We can take a look at 2016 and what that's going to hold for you personally. Please do keep in mind I am very busy usually in January, though, so it may take me a few days to get back to you. That just means there are some people ahead of you that I need to get scheduled first. I answer all messages in the order they are received. So I do also offer a rune class, an online rune class, a few times a year. I will be offering that twice this year. So the first one is going to be February 1st through March 11th. And it's $185 for the entire 6-week course if you would like to sign up for this first session. The deadline to do so will be Thursday, January 28th by 12 p.m. Eastern Time. So again, just email me at that same email address if you want to sign up for that and learn how to read the runes for yourself and others. But now, without further ado, let's get on to your 2016 reading. Hi there, Leo. Welcome to your 2016 Runescope. The tarot cards wanted to cover July through December for you, so they're going to go second. We're going to start with the runes over here for January through June of 2016 and take a look and see what's going on with you guys. The focus position is quite heavy here. We've got a lot going on with that. And this could be a theme that kind of weaves in and out. It could be one incident that you're kind of then dealing with repercussions of for 6 months, but usually this is like a theme or a thread that will be weaving through the first 6 months. And for you, it has to do with vulnerability, being taken advantage of. You know, not necessarily you. I mean, maybe that's what someone is telling you. Maybe there's a male in your life who's telling you that he felt used by you, or this could be a man in your life that you feel is using you or not putting enough effort into a relationship or a situation. So for some of you, because there's so many of you watching, this could be a partner, this could be a spouse, this could be someone that you're working on a project with. For some of you, this could be a group situation, a team situation. Maybe there's somebody, maybe it's like everybody else is pulling together, but this one person, you always feel like you have to do his work, or you're always, you know, and so this could happen maybe a few times the first 6 months, and you're getting fed up, you know, at a certain point, and you and everyone else, really. But there's a shift or a change going on with this person or with you. So, and it'll be, again, different for all of you. So if this is a work situation, you could just get fed up and be like, I'm out of here. I'm going to find something else. Or Another way this could work, Leo, is a group of people, including you, could be working to kind of get rid of someone who's part of a team, or again, because these energies can always work both ways in these general readings. Someone may be doing that to you. So yeah, it just depends on which Leo you are here. But yeah, there could be something going on with power struggles the first 6 months. And you know, if this is a relationship situation, someone may leave. If you live with someone and you know, you get into an argument about responsibilities, about, you know, someone putting effort, or, you know, feeling like the effort is uneven, and that causes some arguments. Someone may leave for a time and go stay with family, go stay with friends. Could be you, could be your partner, just depends. So I feel like there's some things getting hashed out, some things being said that maybe you have put off saying for a long time, Leo. And, you know, everybody has an end of their rope, and you just get to the end of yours, many of you, and you let this person have it. You know, and, you know, I feel like some of you are going to feel hurt by this person. Again, taken advantage of, or just hurt, or this person may feel very hurt by you, again, depending on how the situation plays out. So I do feel like for some of you, I'm hoping my cat's not going to catch on fire here. He's really interested in the candle. You Leos always draw the cats. He always has to come by and say hi when I'm doing your video. He knows when I'm talking to you guys. I do have to say that for some of you, there could be a separation or divorce in 2016. But I feel like for most of you, if that's the case, you watching this, you probably already know that that's coming. Because I feel like, you know, again, there have been issues or inequalities in the relationship deal. Like someone has been kind of in the position of power in the relationship, and the other person is, you know, getting kind of tired of it. So I feel like this is not new information for many of you. Now, for some of you, this doesn't have to be your relationship at all. This could be someone that you are, again, dealing with at work, or someone you're close to who's going to be going through a divorce. But divorce could be a theme. There could be several within the family, you know, because that does affect everyone, you know, at certain times of the year. But yeah, we do have Esau, and then over here in the second part of the year, we also have the Hierophant in reverse. So both of those can mean splits or separations. Now this could also mean leaving a job, leaving an organization, leaving some type of corporation or organization behind that's no longer fulfilling. And I feel like some of you will really, really kind of be meeting new people that are going to be more in line with the kind of people you want to be around. So, and for some of you, this could be a company, this could be an organization that you're like, oh, this is more in line with what I want to do. This is more the kind of thing that is suited for me. So I'm going to, you know, leave this job where this person's taking advantage of me and I'm always having to do his work. So there are big changes afoot, particularly early on in the year, January to June, first 6 months, because we do have the blank rune here. And I mean, I feel like this is not how you wanted this situation to turn out. You know, it's just not working. There seems to be some suspicions, some arguments going on, suspicions and doubts. Particularly if it's in a partnership situation where someone's either accusing you of not being faithful, or you may be accusing another person. There seems to be somebody who's suspicious that someone isn't being honest or upfront with them, and it's causing arguments, whether it's true or not. Because, you know, if you are accused of something you didn't do, that tends to make people upset as well, because it shows that the other person doesn't have trust in you. So however that's working out, that may be what's going on. And you know, you may feel like you have to end this relationship. You don't want to, I feel like, because we have Rido here. You don't really want to leave, or you don't really want this to end, but you don't really see another option. Or the other person doesn't really want this to end, but you do. Again, it'll depend, but maybe the other person doesn't want to leave. Maybe the other person doesn't have a place to go. Or maybe you feel like you don't have a place to go. If it's you, Leo, I want to tell you, you do have support. It does seem that you have somewhere you could go for sure. Friends or family will really be there for you, you know, while you go through this. But this can also talk about legalities, both the Hierophant and Yera, which we have up here. And that's coming up as what's going to be a help to you. So while something is ending, there's also a grand new beginning with Kanas here. Okay, they're just telling me to say this. For some of you, the ending and the beginning are going on at the same time, because maybe if this is a relationship situation, you met someone while you were, you know, either you're married to someone else and you've met someone else that is more, you know, you're more interested in. Maybe someone's come back from the past that you always had a connection with. And maybe for some of you, this is just kind of the catalyst to end a relationship that was no longer working. Because there's a lot of karma going on here. I feel like, you know, whatever you're leaving behind, you've done all you're supposed to do with that person. And it is time to move on to a new beginning, a new relationship, new friendships. For some of you, this could be a friendship falling away. You know, we're not always friends forever, like we say when we're in 6th grade. I mean, that would be great. But I mean, you know, people grow apart. They go in different directions. And, you know, whatever's happening, it's supposed to happen with Yera there. And, you know, I feel like maybe you won't see that until the end of the year. A lot of things, maybe you won't see the reason for it. In fact, you may be a little upset by some of these changes until the end of the year. And then as you look back, it's going to make more sense, because you got a lot of new people coming in. There are a ton of people over here, and I'll get to that in a second. But yeah, the help that's going to be available to you is fairness in any kind of legal settlement, divorce settlement, whatever. There will be a good balance. I feel like you will be happy with any decisions that are laid out with that. There will be karmic justice, karmic balance, and it will lead you to a new beginning. So karmic justice doesn't always seem fair to us, but it's fair considering all the karma of the people involved, if that's not too convoluted. So it may seem unfair to you, but I mean, it is fair in the laws of karma, because, you know, it's taking into account also this other person's karma. So maybe they had worse stuff that happened to them than you. You know, maybe it was their turn, you know, or maybe it was your turn and they're feeling like it was unfair. So, but I think most of you are going to be happy. Some of you may get a settlement that enables you to leave a job that you no longer, you know, it's no longer working for you, or, you may get, some kind of like a home left to you as far as property, or you may get the house that you shared with a partner in a divorce settlement, that sort of thing. Now, what can't be changed is, you know, it's going to be a process this year, so things will happen gradually as far as advancement and your goals and achieving your goals. But I do think there's one in particular that can definitely come to pass for you in 2016, because you have tears sitting here. And now this can also be for you single Leos. You know, if this is a work situation that you're separating from, or a friendship rather than a marriage or relationship, there's a guy that could come into your life if you're female, or a gay man. There's a guy coming up here, or masculine energy. Could be a masculine woman as well in these general readings, who's very assertive, very confident, and you like that. This is somebody who is not afraid to kind of take the lead. He's not afraid, he or she is not afraid to let you know they're interested. So yeah, there could be somebody, if you're a single Leo, this could be somebody coming at, particularly, you know, females. This could be somebody who is quite interested in you and quite tenacious in kind of coming after you. But it could be kind of a slow burn kind of thing. I think you'll know this person's interested, but it may be one of those things where you don't exchange information right away. So knowing that right now, you can change that. if you meet someone you're interested in, just make sure you exchange numbers or, you know, get some kind of way to contact this person so that it's not like a long period of time before you see them again. I do feel like you'll run into each other again at some point during the year, but it seems like you can lessen that delay if you get that information right away. But let's jump into July through December with the tarot cards here, Leo, and see what they have to say. We got a lot of people over here. So the first thing we have coming up is a Knight of Swords in reverse. And this is normally somebody who is associated with air signs. Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, sun or rising sign, or it could just be somebody with those traits. Doesn't have to be a guy, but he is presenting as a knight. This is somebody who is younger than you, if he's coming up as a knight here, generally, or you see him as younger. Could be somebody in late teens, early 20s, or someone who acts that way. And for some of you, this could be your son. This could be a younger sibling, but he's coming up in reverse, and that normally means when the swords people are in reverse, this could be someone who's being dishonest, gossiping about you or your situation, or telling lies about you, saying harsh things to you, hurting your feelings. Again, kind of going back to this, someone who's saying hurtful things. You know, this can also, you also have Page of Swords here as well. So again, this could be a child of the air sign persuasion, Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. With these two together, though, these two could not be people at all. This could just be news coming to you. The Knight would be obviously less than awesome news, and so you may get disappointing news. You know, will be a theme. You know, but I feel like maybe this is just gossip. You may get news. It could be that gossip is a theme running from July through December. People gossiping about you, or you kind of like hearing that, you know, this person, maybe, for some of you, maybe this is your former partner or soon to be ex who's, you know, saying things, being dishonest in court with the Hierophant here, you know, being particularly difficult when it comes to proceedings or to divorcing or signing papers or showing up at hearings and things. Again, doesn't have to be a divorce. This could be any legal situation. But I do feel like there's also going to be good news coming to you as well with the Page of Swords. So this could be someone who is, if it is a person, again, a child, maybe these two are connected. I feel like, you know, for many of you, these may be the same person, this Knight of Swords and the Page of Swords. So they could be, it could be like this Gemini thing. I'm getting a Gemini vibe where Gemini, you know, they're twins. So the evil twin and the good twin. It's like sometimes he's naughty, sometimes he's nice, you know, he or she. So yeah, so I feel like, yeah, somebody may be, oh, I want to break up. We can't work this out. And then later, oh my gosh, please take me back. I wish we could work this out. There may be like something going on with a duality where, you know, you don't know from day to day what's going on because this person keeps changing what they're saying, changing their mind, a lot of mutability, changeability. So it's a very Gemini feeling, especially with the swords on the table here, of that ability to just kind of, you know, change things quickly. And so I feel like, you know, for some of you, maybe your son's going through a divorce, or maybe, you know, maybe it's his fault. Or, you know, maybe your daughter's going through a divorce, and it's, you know, this is her soon to be ex who is, you know, telling lies or gossiping. You know, could also be someone in the family. But I feel like for those of you that this is just like, you know, you're hearing gossip from other people, but then the truth comes out, or you just take it upon yourself to set everyone straight. A lot of this could be going on the internet as well with all these swords. Again, because we've got Ace of Swords down here as well in reverse. So there could be, yeah, a lot of stuff going on Facebook, gossiping, and you know, you hear through Facebook messages or text messages or things like that. So-and-so said this about you, and then you said it straight, you know. But I feel like what's going on as far as you know, if you're not going through a divorce, or if that's not how this is playing out in your family, I just feel like the second part of the year, you're going through a period where you're really kind of maybe rebelling against authority, because this in reverse is the card of, you know, anything untraditional, being rebellious. You know, some of you could be rebelling against the church, because that's kind of what this is. You know, it could symbolize, you know, leaving a religion, an organized religion, or any kind of religious practice that you no longer believe in. That could be going back to this. For some of you, maybe that's what that is. You know, and maybe other people that you know and care about are still very much involved in that. And you're like, look, you know, don't talk to me about that. Maybe they're gossiping about the fact that you've left this, this group or organization, and they don't like it, and you're kind of like, you know, I don't care. I have to go my own way, and it's not. This isn't it. You're gonna find that maybe in dealing with governmental agencies, government institutions, large corporations, things like that, things may be a little more difficult for you. It may be more difficult to come up with a win, especially second part of the year, July through December, because you have Yara in the first part of the year. So yeah, anything where you have to maybe apply for a visa or deal with any sort of governmental red tape, bureaucratic stuff, try to do that in the first part of the year if you can. I feel like some of you are trying to get like a visa or something to stay in the country, so you don't have to leave, you don't have to move, or so you can work. And you know, for those of you who are doing that, I mean, you may have to leave and go back, because there may be something to where you know, by June, you have to be planning to go back to your home country and then come back to where, you know, where you want to work, or something like that. I'm sorry to have to tell you, but you're just going to find those types of things they're tedious anyway, but they may be particularly difficult for you. If you are changing jobs in 2016, looking for a new position, it's going to be probably more than likely at a smaller company rather than a large corporation, or maybe doing something completely different from what you've done before, or maybe something even a little bit creative or artistic or out of the norm. Because again, this is the card of the untraditional and kind of rebelling against all of that sort of thing. And so you know, if you went with that energy, knowing that ahead of time, you could go with that energy. But also this could be talking about, again, divorce or separations going on, either between couples, between you and a partner, or, you know, in the family. Now, the help that's going to be available to you, King of Pentacles is coming up. So this could be a person, Leo, you know, who is very supportive of you. He's generally associated with earth sign energy, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. So he is presenting as a king. Does not have to be a man though for these general readings, but this would be a more mature person generally, 35 or over. So this could maybe this is that new relationship that came in, or that person from the past that kind of rekindled a flame. And whoever this is, he's a very stable influence. Now, I got to tell you, this guy's a very different energy from yours, Leo. But I think that's good. I think it would be a good balance. Maybe you need somebody to stabilize you or ground you a little bit more, or just be like, hey, you don't want to go off that way. Whoa, 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 reel it back in. He is a very strong energy as well, and would kind of fit this. So for those of you who are single, he's kind of harking back to this. He could be very much a more grounded, stable, he knows what he wants, and he lets people know. This would also speak, though, to this being more of a gradual thing. I mean, you know, he will flirt with you, but at the same time, he can be a bit uncertain unless you kind of, you know, do your Leo flirting back. And who flirts better than Leos, guys? So if you're interested, be sure and let him know, because with him, he just needs a little bit of encouragement, and then he'll take the ball the rest of the way, if you know what I mean. This is also financial help. So again, if you want to change jobs, this could be the boss man, the guy who signs the checks, the guy who owns the company, this new boss at this smaller, you know, untraditional company. Finances look good, particularly second part of the year, and for increasing. your finances through someone else or through an offer from a company, from someone who owns a company. That would be a very beneficial change for you and for your pocketbook. So, and this could also be a payout coming from a legal settlement, that sort of thing. So you could be getting that money, and this will be a big help to you to, you know, get on with your plans the second part of the year. What can't be changed with Ace of Swords is that there is going to be something that you're not able to win. There's going to be some sort of a defeat. You know, but that's okay. I mean, I feel like you're still going to end up, again with this, you're still going to end up where you want to go or in a good place. But yeah, there's something we all, you know, you win some, you lose some, you can't win them all, but there is something that, and you know, it could be something that really just, you know, bothers you or that really kind of gets to you or irks you in some way. But, in the long run, it's not a huge deal. It's something that with Ace of Swords, that is mental energy. So it's something that you felt really sure of. Like maybe you didn't even contemplate that you could lose this, or you didn't even think that that was a possibility. And then, you know, it's one of those surprises that unfortunately is not the best. For many of you, maybe it's just, I never thought this relationship would end, or I never thought their relationship would end, you know, or, you know, I really liked this person and now they're not in my life anymore, you know. So, or maybe you really don't want, maybe you really don't want someone to get with someone and then they do, or, you know, because maybe this guy is like somebody dating one of your kids or somebody dating one of the people in your family. And you're like, oh, I was really hoping that I had gotten rid of that person. I was really hoping that, you know, it wouldn't get serious. Maybe that's it. So that's what I see, Leo. Really, second part of the year looks really, really good. It seems like for a lot of the year, you are dealing with changes, and some of them may be more difficult than others, but you have a lot of energy to get things done, particularly a lot of energy the first part of the year to make shifts or changes, to leave situations behind that are no longer working for you. And untraditional is the way to go in 2016, but I don't think that's a big stretch for you guys anyway. You don't tend to be one of the more traditional signs in general. So good luck with 2016. Happy New Year once again, and I'll see you back here in February.